I want to talk to you today about Foursquare writing. Foursquare writing is a graphic organizer, basically, to get students to organize their writing, and it can be used across different subjects and different types of writing. And it's a tool that can help students brainstorm. It can help students who basically don't have any idea where to start with writing. Um, And so the example in a lower elementary grade might look something like this. So you can see in the middle is the topic, is the subject. And then these are the things they're going to write about. And here's maybe their wrap up sentence. So this might be a paragraph in an early primary using Foursquare. And then they move to a complete sentence. So this again is not fourth grade level. This is a little bit lower than fourth grade. So here would be a paragraph. Here's the complete sentence. School is great. We learn here, we meet friends here, we do experiments, I love school. There's your paragraph. Okay, but in our class, what we're working on doing is more of a multi-paragraph essay. So by the end of fourth grade, students should be able to write a 5-paragraph essay or piece of writing. So what we did, what we're doing is I'm giving them a writing prompt. And let's say, for example, the writing prompt here is write about why you like school. Okay. And so what they're going to write in this middle box, so you see you have your 4 squares. I know that, and the students are like, but it's really 5 boxes. Yes, I know. And they're really not squares. Yes, I know. Technical issues here, technicalities. So in the middle here is going to be like your main idea. So school is a great place, or maybe you don't think school is a great place. And then these 3 boxes, 1, 2, and 3 right here are your 3 reasons. So if you look at this in paragraphs, this box is your first paragraph. It's your intro, kind of giving us an overview of what your writing will be about. And then here's going to be paragraph 1. You see that we like to learn in school. In school, I like to learn about reading. And math is fun, and I like to do experiments in science. So paragraphs should be at least 3 sentences. Teachers generally tell students 3 to 5 sentences. Because we don't want a paragraph that's 1 or 2 sentences, and you don't want a paragraph that's 10 sentences, because really that could probably be broken into 2 different paragraphs at this level of writing. Now I know when you get to higher level writing, there are 2 sentence paragraphs, and there are 20 sentence paragraphs or more. But to introduce writing and to get this idea of organizing their writing, this is what we tell them. 3 to 5 sentences is your goal for a paragraph. So you can see here for my first paragraph would be this sentence. And then I also tell them to introduce their reasons in that first paragraph. I'm going to get to that in a second. So here's their second paragraph, and their 3 sentences. Here's their third paragraph, and their 3 sentences. Here's their fourth paragraph, and their 3 sentences. And here's their 5th paragraph, which is going to wrap up all of their ideas, right? So now I'm going to show you. Hey, good morning. Hello. I'm making a video. So now I'm going to show you an example of student writing. So this topic that they were supposed to write about here was our favorite book, your favorite book. So in the middle of the Foursquare here, this child wrote, my favorite book is Fuzzy Mud. And so that's the main idea. That's going to be the first paragraph. In the first box here, which we put a 2 next to in class, I told them to write a 2 here. Fuzzy Mud is my favorite book because it has a good storyline. So now what I also encourage students to do is just write storyline and then give me some points about the storyline. Then the third paragraph would be science. So this child's going to write about science. There's microorganisms and multiplying. It infects people, and it's mud. That's about the story. And then their 4th paragraph is telling us how the story ends and another reason why they like the story. And the 5th paragraph is your wrap up, which pretty much just restates your main idea, but also kind of concludes the whole piece of writing. So if we look at this child piece of writing, this is what I'm expecting in our class. So we have clear paragraphs. I told them that they could skip a line. That does help with organization. They don't have to skip a line, but it's a good idea for students who are struggling with organization to skip a line. They definitely need to indent. And again, paragraphs need to be 3 to 5 sentences. Okay. So this is clearly organized into paragraphs. there's an indentation. And what I love that this student did, and I encourage all the students to do, is to start your paragraph with a transition word. First, next, then, for example, finally, in conclusion. Those are the transition words. And that's actually a piece of what will go into the writing that they have to do on the PSSA, which is a different piece of writing. That's called a text-dependent analysis. And that is based on the text that they read and evidence they find in analyzing that evidence, which is different than this piece of writing, which is more of an essay type form. Okay, so you can see here what this child did was they gave us the overview. First, Fuzzy Mud has a good storyline. That was their second paragraph here. There is a lot of fiction, which I like. I like fiction because it is not real, so it is more interesting for me. So I would tell this child to write first, Fuzzy Mud has a good storyline, period. Capital letter, second sentence. There is a lot of fiction, right? That would give us our 3 sentences. Now, I'm not going to be a huge stickler on did you have 3 sentences, but what I end up getting from some students is they'll write me 1 sentence and then they'll start a new paragraph. 1 sentence, write a new paragraph. And we really need to be developing those sentences into a paragraph. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, several of you have asked me, what am I looking for in this writing? Can I give you sort of an idea of what we've been doing for writing? And that's why I'm making this video for you. So here's the writing. You can see this writing ends on the second page. And that's what I'm looking for. So I hope this helps. If you still have questions, please reach out to me so that I can help you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.